I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, September 25th to Monday, October 2nd, 2017. Now, what is going on this week, Scorpio, is we've got Jupiter right here in your 12th house of like your insides and like your internal stuff here. So I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to build a life, create a life, formulate a life where you just feel more comfortable, more at peace with yourself and who you are in some way, and to really become a new person. I think you're starting to formulate kind of a new identity in a way that makes you feel better about who you are and just feel more comfortable. It could also be one too where you're trying to get over the past and move past the past so that you can really begin to move forward as well. And I think you're trying to do that and trying to make some big headway on that. And I think perhaps you have been trying to do that too for about a year now, okay? And again, it's coming to focus this week. While you're trying to do that though, I do think that there may be some difficulty that comes up while you're on the way to doing that, because we do have Jupiter here in your 12th in an opposition of Uranus in your 6th house of your job and of your daily routine. So as you're trying to move forward, create a new identity, get over some old baggage from the past and feel more comfortable with yourself, maybe there's just some unexpected things that keep coming up at work, on the job, in your daily routines that you got to tend to and take care of that you weren't planning on, that knocks you off balance a little bit, that makes you feel like, oh, I don't have, I'm not comfortable with this thing that is happening and it's taking me out of my comfort zone to take care of this, and what do I do? Okay, and I think that is going to be a lot of the thing that is going to come up this week, with of course you really needing to focus on what is going to make you the most comfortable inside and not so much about all of this job stuff going on the day-to-day. Not that it's not important, but that I think the focus is more on your insides and building a life that is more comfortable for you and not getting comfortable with the life that you have. Okay, if that kind of makes sense in some kind of way. And I say that because we do have a bunch of planets that are here in your 11th house that are going to eventually come through your 12th as well in the next few weeks, bringing your focus to that area, all right? Now, as you're trying to really create a life that you feel comfortable with and better with, I think there could be some uncomfortable feelings here about what makes you happy and about what you enjoy here, worried that as you build a life that makes you more comfortable in whatever way that is for you, that you're gonna be not happy, that it's gonna be just sad or bad or not right for you, or maybe not work with some passion project you have or romantic relationship or something along those lines. And I think you need to think about the two of those differently. You can still be happy while you do this thing that makes you comfortable here, because we do have Jupiter in the 7th and a quincunx, or sorry, Jupiter in your 12th and a quincunx with Chiron in your 5th, but it may be a different kind of happy, a different kind of happy that you weren't thinking on. And any kind of happy to me is good, even if it is different, and maybe having to think how you can work differently with your romantic relationships or with your passion projects here to work with this thing that you really want to do to bring more comfort into your life, okay? So that is what I see is the main theme of this week. As you're doing that, there's lots of communication going on here with other people and just thinking yourself about some goals that you have and where your life is going and the direction that it is going in. I think that's also important for you, trying to figure out what is your future all about and where are things heading, okay? And I think it's good to think about that, but I think for you it's going to have a lot to do with money. How can you get the stability here as you move forward on some of your goals? How can you get the income from your goals or use your money to finance some of your goals? And how can you just use some of your gifts and talents to help you point your life in the right direction? And I think you're thinking very seriously about all that, wanting to commit to a new way of doing things so that you really can have the money and the skills and the income and whatever it is you need to move forward towards some of your dreams in a way that just feels better for you. Of course, that's with Mercury here in your 11th house of goals and Saturn here in your 2nd of money and income. Okay, while that's going on, we also have Mars and Venus shortly behind Mercury here in your 11th house of goals too, really bringing more of that focus to you, wanting to move forward, very forward thinking this week, Scorpio, wanting to push forward on some things that you think are better for you and that you like and that can help you reach some of your dreams and reach some of your goals too. Okay, it's not only just communicating about what you can do to build more stability with some of your goals, but also really trying to work to make it happen as well. I think there could be some confusion while you're doing this about what makes you happy as you move forward on some of these goals and some of these plans for the future, with Mars and Venus going to be in opposition here to Neptune. But again, I think you don't need to be so worried about what makes you happy as maybe you think you are. I think you need to explore a lot of different options and a lot of different things that can make you happy. I think you need to be patient with that as well, and to just see the big picture about your life and about where it's going, so that you don't get so caught up sometimes in some of the details with everything that is going on, okay? And I think if you focus more on your goals here and where your life is going and those kind of things, it's going to be a lot easier for you to integrate what makes you happy into that. Okay, so I think that is a big thing for you. I really don't think you need to worry about that. I know I've been talking to my Scorpios about that for a while, but I do honestly believe, looking at your chart, if you go forward on some goals that you think are better for you and will make you more comfortable and will give you a life that you want, what will make you happy in your job will all start to fall into place. Will all start, I think, to come into a little bit of a better order for you, because I think there are a lot of jobs and a lot of things you can do in the day-to-day that you can enjoy and that can make you happy, but all of them won't get you in the way that you want to go. And I think that's what you need to figure out, is where you want to go and who and what is on board with you and who isn't, and how you can get there. All right, now while you're trying to make some of these goals and be more comfortable with yourself, I do think that there could be some frustration that comes. That frustration, of course, could be with your career, having a career that makes you feel more comfortable, with the sun in your 12th house, making a semi-square over here to the North Node in your 10th house of career. I think you really want a career that is comfortable for you and that can put you in the right direction, but again, just feeling a little frustrated that it's not moving as quickly as you want, that your career isn't quite falling into place, and I think it will happen. You'll start to feel more comfortable there and with where your life is going if you just give it time and you're patient with it and you're diligent about where things are going. I think you don't have anything to worry about there. Same here with your goals. I think you're a little uncertain too about your future and some dreams you have about whether or not they can make you comfortable. Not only are you worried whether or not you can be happy with where your life is going, but also worried about whether or not you're going to be comfortable with that too. And I think you can be comfortable and you can be fine with some new dreams that you have, and with moving forward in a direction that is really going to take you above and beyond. You will be fine, and to just allow yourself to kind of move forward in that direction and to keep moving, even if it doesn't seem like the right thing right now for you, or even if it seems kind of hard and difficult. You're gonna be fine, okay? Another thing to mention here is that at the end of the week, Mars also is going to make a trine with Pluto. So when you're thinking about your goals, I think you're also gonna be doing a lot of communication and talk about your goals as well, changing some of the way that you communicate here about what is going on with you, about where you see your life going as well. Maybe having conversations with other people about how they can help you reach some of your goals, or maybe having to change where you thought your life was going in a little bit of a way too. And I think that you're just going to be fine with that if you just keep moving forward, and that any difficulty you had communicating about your life and about your life direction or thinking about it is going to be resolved very, very soon here, with Pluto starting to go direct this week too, really helping you to fill in some of the holes here with communication about where your life is going. All right, so that's what I see going on this week, Scorpio. Your card for the week is the Sun. This is a great card. I think this to me indicates new beginnings, new small beginnings in your life that are going to bring happiness and joy, whether or not you think that they will coming in here. And I think you need to stop being so serious. And I think you need to be lighthearted and realize how good of a situation you're in and how good you've got it and how much good there is there right now, and to just concentrate on enjoying the moment, enjoying where it is that you are, and moving forward. And yeah, just bringing more happiness into the moment right now, and stop wishing that it was somewhere else. All right, so that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.